Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex, and today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on July 16, 2025, just yesterday. This paper introduces a new benchmark that, when used for fine-tuning, drastically improved a motion generation model's performance, cutting a key error metric from over 39 down to just 1.86. The paper is titled MMHU, a massive-scale multimodal benchmark for human behavior understanding, and the implications for training models in complex human environments are quite significant. The authors have created a huge, richly annotated dataset of human actions and driving scenarios to help AI better predict behavior. Alright, so this first figure gives a great visual summary of what the MMHU benchmark is all about. You see this street scene, and it breaks down three key tasks. There's motion generation, where the AI creates a human motion from scratch. Motion prediction, which is about forecasting where a person will move next, and then behavior visual question answering, or VQA. This is where the AI answers a specific question about the scene, like predicting if someone intends to cross the street. It really shows the benchmark's focus on understanding complex human actions. Building on those tasks, this next figure shows us exactly how the MMHU dataset was made. On the left, you can see they gather video from diverse sources, like the Waymo dataset, YouTube, and their own recordings. The pipeline on the right is really the core of their contribution. They reconstruct a person's 3D motion, and then generate two layers of text descriptions. First, a low-level one describing joint movements, then a high-level human-like summary. Finally, they use a vision language model, which is an AI that understands both images and text, to assign critical behavior labels like jaywalking. So to really put their work into perspective, this table compares the new MMHU dataset against other major datasets in the field. If you look at the last row, for MMHU, you can see it's one of the very few that provides data across all the key categories: 3D motion, trajectory, human-centric visual question answering, and text descriptions. Many other datasets might have one or two of these, but not the whole package. This comparison really highlights the gap MMHU is filling, providing a single, massive, and richly annotated resource. Moving to the results, this table evaluates how well existing vision language models perform on the human behavior visual question answering task before any new training. The columns show different behaviors, and the key metric is the micro F1 score on the right. The micro F1 score is a way to measure a model's accuracy that considers both how often it's right and how often it misses things. As you can see, the performance is all over the place, from a low of 3.1 for Dolphins up to 64.8 for GPT-4o Mini. This really establishes a baseline, showing that even top models struggle with this complex task out of the box. Alright, so after seeing those baseline scores, these next tables show the real impact of training with MMHU. For motion prediction, adding MMHU to the training mix significantly reduces the mean per joint position error, which is just the average error in predicting each body joint's location. Then for intention prediction, accuracy jumps from about 84% to nearly 92%, and the most dramatic result is in motion generation. The FID score, a measure of how realistic the generated motion is, plummets from over 39 down to just 1.86. So, looking at those huge performance gains across the board, from better predictions to more realistic motion generation, it's clear what a difference MMHU makes. This work successfully introduces a massive, richly detailed benchmark that was sorely needed for autonomous driving research. By training on this new dataset, models get dramatically better at understanding complex human behaviors, which is a really significant step forward for creating safer AI systems. That's all for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.